So, first off, the year 2034, here's what I want you to think about. Flying cars, we're all going to have robot servants, right? Really cool. It's from the movie I, Robot. Good stuff. Here's another thing about that year. That's the year Social Security runs out, right? So, like I said, did a lot of research, and so that we all understand exactly where this is going, right? But this was done by MarketWatch, which is a publication from the Wall Street Journal. They estimate Social Security will run out by the year 2034 at its current pace. At that point, that is when retirees will outnumber people actually putting money into the system. Okay? So if no current changes are made to the system, these predictions become a reality.
What about the money that you already saved? Would you lose that?
So here's a guy named Tom Palome, right? So this is from a real article, okay, from Bloomberg. And this gentleman was an executive at Oral-B. He now is 77 years old, and he juggles 2 part-time jobs because he didn't participate in his company's 401k. He also didn't save enough for retirement. And he was an executive at Oral-B, right? First-class jet-setting executive traveling around the world, landing multi-million-dollar deals. Now at age 77, that's what he does. This is a real story. He volunteered to do this article to try to warn people, hey, you don't want to be like me as you get older. He actually saved up $40,000 for retirement. That's it, with all his years.
No pension?
So, like I said, at 77, he right now earns minimum wage. Okay, he saved money the traditional way, putting money in the bank, you know, and just hoping that it'll build up in a savings account. He works at Sam's Club. He does food samples. He's the gentleman who stands there, says, try this, try that, and then he tries to sell that product. Okay? He serves drink at the country club that he was a member of. Okay? He's 77 years old. His Social Security pays him $1,200 a month because of the amount he put in automatically. Okay? And this all, like I said, this was an article that was in Bloomberg. So here are the dangers of not saving for retirement. So, I'm going to be going over the dangers of not saving for retirement. How much do you need to save, okay, and ways to do it. So the first one is, Social Security is going to be exhausted by 2034, okay? Most people don't estimate what their spending habits and cost of living will be once they're retired. 7.2 million Americans who were 65 and older were employed last year, okay? That's a 67% increase from a decade ago. That's because they didn't save, and now they're in a position where they need to survive, so they're all working. According to the government data, 59% of households headed by people 65 and older currently have no retirement assets. And that comes from the National Institute on Retirement Security. That's a government agency from the US Department of Labor. 60% of Americans live longer than they expect, so we're all living longer now. Okay? At age 65, a woman in this country can expect to live to an average of 84. The average for men is 81. With medical advancements, okay, that a talent is going to be providing as she gets older, people will live to 95 or even 100. Okay? That was from a study done through Time magazine. So fewer than half of Americans have calculated how much they need to save for retirement, and the average couple over the age of 65 needs an estimated $220,000 just for medical expenses after. So think about that. Medicaid will pay some of it, okay, but a lot of it needs to come from you. So, how much do I save for retirement? So, income's fixed when you're not working, okay, because the money's coming from a secure area. So, drawing, you can either draw from Social Security if it exists, okay. Drawing from your savings and investments is really where the money's going to come from. So, you have to keep it, here's what people don't really realize all the time. You have to keep in mind what obligations you have once you reach retirement. Do you still have a mortgage? Do you still have car payments? Do you still have some of your kids' college funds to pay for? Okay? And you still have medical insurance of some sort that you need to put in. Okay? You need to plan to live 20 years after you retire. Like we said, well, you saw before, we're all living longer. And all the experts estimate you need 70% of your income that you make now, you need 70% of it after you retire, if most of your bills are paid. So you have to keep that in mind. Also, you have to keep inflation in mind. So here's the power of a dollar. Sometimes it dips, but as you can see, over 10-year trends, it always ends up on top. So what a dollar is worth today is not what a dollar is worth tomorrow. So you even need to save that much more. Just think about it. The average price of a new car in 1980 is $4,000. Imagine, we all know what it is now. It's in the 20s. So here are the ways to prepare, and then I'll get into us and what we do, what we offer. But here are some generalized, because some of you may not be with us forever, okay? Some of you are doing this through school, some of you are doing this through the holidays, right? But so I want to let you know what's out there. But you want to always contribute to your employee's retirement savings account, right? So you want to understand the plan, understand the benefits your employer provides. Here's the thing, only 50% of employers provide 401k, a 401k program. We'll get into what we offer here, all right? That comes from Wall Street Journal through Market Watch. So keep in mind also, 30%, right, of people that have access to a 401k do not participate in a 401k. That's a dangerous thing. So how do 401k plans work? So like I said, 30% of people that have access to the plan don't take advantage of it. That comes right from the U.S. Department of Labor. Of 1,000 participants in a survey done last month actually by the Employee Benefit Research Institute, a government agency, people who participated in their employer 401ks, right, were more likely than those that didn't to have saved at least $50,000 if they're older than 25, right? And people that didn't had less than $20,000, okay? Now, the way 401k works is that every dollar you put in is tax-free, right? So if you make $100 a week and you put in $10, the government only taxes you on $90. They don't tax you on $100. So it's like you never made the other 10, so it's free money, okay? And then some employers match, like we do here, okay? So for every dollar you put in, the employer matches a certain amount, right? So with us, if you put in $10, it's like you put in $14. So just for working here, we say thank you, here's money towards your retirement. This is why you don't want to pass up. And if you move on to another job, right, that rolls over. You don't lose any of that money. The money just goes with you. So it's like a thank you for working here, okay? So if you enroll in a 401k, as you can see, if you get in early, you see where it ends up. So this is, on average, if through your lifetime, you can earn between $35,000 and $40,000 a year, and you put 10% of the money away. That's how I figured this. With employer contributions, we're looking at over $2 million by the time you retire, right? Which is better than the $40,000 that I showed you that gentleman had. Because money starts to make money, and I'll go over that after, okay? So if you work for someone that doesn't have a 401k, you can do an IRA. And the way an IRA works, it's like a savings account, but you manage it like a fund where you can actually, the bank will invest it, and you will make money on your money, okay? So,
You can't touch it till like 65.
yes, absolutely. You can, but you'll pay a penalty. So, here's the thing, and I want to get into us, but you've just joined the company that has one of the best 401k plans in the industry, okay? And it helps you plan for retirement and living a good lifestyle after retirement, okay? We match 100% on the first 3% and 50% on the last 2%, okay? Only 28% of people over the industry, right, in the country, feel confident that they will reach their retirement goals or that the remainder of their retirement will work out as planned. So you want to make sure you set yourself up for your retirement, for your golden years, and you're not working 2 part-time jobs at age 77. And that's why I'm going to go into next what we offer and what we do here. Okay? Can you just pan?
I did.
And then, all right, perfect. All right, we're good. We're good from there. Okay.